During the week of January 19th to 23rd, several characters find themselves trying to clean up past damage, while others spiral further into emotional and physical danger. Audra Charles starts the week attempting to repair relationships she previously burned. After clashing with Holden Novak, Audra manages to smooth things over and presents herself as the bigger person, especially in front of Claire Grace Newman. However, this isn't purely about kindness. Audra is aware that her reputation matters, and she's carefully managing how she appears to others. When she and Holden attempt to make amends with Amy Lewis next, it suggests Audra is trying to reset her standing socially and professionally. Whether these apologies are sincere or strategic remains questionable, but Audra clearly understands she can't afford more enemies right now. Nick Newman's storyline takes a darker turn. After signing himself out of the hospital against medical advice to deal with the Matt Clark crisis, Nick is pushing himself far beyond what his body can handle. When he confides in Noah Newman about his plans, it's clear Nick feels pressure to be the one who fixes everything, even at his own expense. The situation escalates when Sienna Bacall appears alongside Victor Newman, reinforcing the sense that Nick is surrounded by stress and manipulation rather than support. Victor, focused on war with Matt, doesn't appear concerned about Nick's physical limits. By midweek, Sharon Newman begins to notice how badly Nick is deteriorating. Her worry signals that this isn't just exhaustion or stress. Nick's condition could genuinely worsen, setting the stage for a medical emergency if he doesn't slow down. Meanwhile, Victor Newman's paranoia and anger intensify when he finds Jack Abbott and Nikki Newman in what looks like a compromising position. While the situation may be completely innocent, possibly just a comforting embrace, Victor isn't in a rational frame of mind. Already humiliated by business losses, he's primed to see betrayal everywhere. This moment feeds directly into his rage, and Victor will be looking for someone to punish, whether the situation warrants it or not. Nikki's position becomes especially dangerous, as Victor's temper could push their already fragile marriage closer to the edge. Elsewhere, Chelsea Lawson works hard to prove herself to Nikki Newman, signaling Chelsea's desire for stability and approval after past mistakes. At the same time, Adam Newman continues supporting Victoria Newman at the office. Their teamwork highlights how serious the Newman crisis has become. Old rivalries are being set aside in favor of survival. Victoria, however, has little patience for chaos. She confronts Billy Abbott and holds him accountable for his actions, but the confrontation doesn't produce the results she hopes for. The very next day, Billy blindsides Sally Spectra, leaving her shocked and hurt. If Billy's choices interfere with Sally's dreams or career ambitions, it could permanently destroy their relationship, as Sally has made it clear she won't sacrifice her future for anyone. On the business front, Phyllis Summers refuses to back down when dealing with Kane Ashby. Their alliance remains tense but firm, built on mutual ambition rather than trust. Victoria later strikes Kane where it hurts most, likely through business maneuvering rather than personal attacks, proving she's still a formidable opponent despite Newman Enterprises' instability. The most disturbing storyline continues to involve Mariah Copeland. Ian Ward's psychological grip on her hasn't loosened, and his presence continues to haunt her mentally and emotionally. Mariah's trauma appears to be worsening rather than healing, pushing her toward increasingly unstable behavior. By the end of the week, the danger escalates dramatically, with signs pointing toward Mariah possibly kidnapping Dominic Newman Abbott Winter's chancellor. If this happens, it won't come from malice, but from fear, delusion, and a desperate need to feel in control. Finally, by Friday, trouble emerges for Devin Winters and Abby Winters, likely connected to